Hello. Hello everyone and welcome back to another UGS stream. Yes indeed. I'm back. Yep, UGS is back on streaming again, which is very nice. Howdy. So, for today we are planning on get back right to work, But yeah, we need clean up the space, so to speak. So I have planned something to do on our project before we get back to work as planned. Vacations were nice. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. So, let me just, for those of you who don't know, talk about our, community and whatnot. We are a small studio of indie games, we are game devs. And yeah, you have all our information on ugs.pt, which, show our projects, some of them, and most of them are in pause. Some of them are like game jams, and our flagship, which is Droian. And by the way, it's the same game that we are going to work today. Yes, indeed. You can see Droian, which is a 2D platformer Metroidvania wannabe, you know. And yeah, the cool part is it's on Steam. So yes, you can wishlist our game, which is pretty cool. So, when it is released, you can, click the thing. But for now, there's this thing to click in, which is the wishlist. And, we shall see when it is released because, we are not like other companies which states their release date and then delays the date and then delays it again and then release the game buggy as hell. We kinda aspire not to be like that. We want it to release with minimal bugs. I can promise not. Yeah, I'm not like. Well, saying that implies that we are saying one thing and then do another. You know. We may do that. I hope not. I hope not. But for now, let's just focus on what we want to do, which is developing a beautiful game, bugs free. Of course, there's gonna be bugs, but yeah. But it sounded like it. Yeah, I know. Maybe it was on purpose. Of course not. We strive not to be what others are. We strive to be what we could be. Well, insert nice quotation phrase, inspirational thing down below in chat. That will be cool. On comments if you are seeing this as a VOD. But yeah, there's trailers and everything. So if you want to check, all this beautiful content, visit our page on Steam, Droian, wishlist now. But getting this out of the way and doing my usual. Where is it the usual I'm talking about? It's the music. Where is it? Music, where's my music to play on stream? I lost that. Where is it? Where is she? That's not in here. I'm looking on the second monitor, the one that you can't see. Did I lost music folder? Where did I put that folder? It's not on the usual place. So maybe I did? I have done some cleanup, but I don't remember messing about stream things though. Where's my copyright? No, I'm not gonna sing. I'm not a good singer. I actually don't like to sing. Not because singing is a bad thing, it's actually pretty good for you to sing. It's just I don't bother to remember lyrics. So yeah. I can sing like na 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 na, but actually singing the lyrics is another thing. Make up your own lyrics, but there's the thing, you need to, be good at it, which I'm not. My lyrics is this, code, classes, functions, not words. Where the hell is my music? I'm not finding it. Of course, it wouldn't be a UGS stream without some technical difficulties. Of course. Of course, it wouldn't be plain and simple as usual, because the usual thing is technical difficulties. Do 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 do. Where the hell are you, my music? I can't find the damn music, and it's bothering me. I usually have things organized. Maybe it's on the other computer. Yes, not like this. Exactly, not like this, not the music. And I don't have like good internet to get it. Maybe we'll have different music today. And YouTube special. That's dangerous though, because copyright and stuff. What's the last indie game that I have played with music though? The sad reality is I can't remember. Haven't played too many indie games lately, which is sad. Very, very sad. Yes, but Breath of the Wild, it's dangerous, Because Nintendo and whatnot. I don't know if that's, copyright dangerous area or not. And knowing Nintendo, it's better not. Even though I will be willing to do that. I just want to be on the safe side, Where is it? It's not in here. The music has been vanished. Oh well. I guess I need to take care of that then. Let me see. Let me see if I can get there fast. Maybe in here. Do I have things in here? Let me see if I have something. This maybe? Let me see this. And this is almost 1 gigabyte. That's not fun. Let me see if I have something more smaller to download from my library. Well, this thing is called Pixel Faster, Stronger, Harder. Dark Fantasy Studio. Let me see the rights for this thing. The website is in French. Why is it in French? I will click in this. Yes. Wait. Well, never mind. Never mind. I found it. Cheeky little music was hiding in another folder. Yes. You cheeky bastard. There you go. I almost clicked a download and downloaded another pack. But there you go. Let me see volumes. Oh, okay. The music is muted, so let me just restart it and desktop audio and play. There you go. I hope the volume is good or not. Let me see if chat is going on or not. There's Pokemon in chat. Okay, that's fine. If you want it, can do without music. Yeah, I'm not wearing headphones anyway because I have shower and my hair is wet, and that's not good for headphones. So yeah, music is loud, you say. Music is loud. Okay, I'm going to lower it a little bit, maybe this. There you go, I think it's good now. Maybe. Well, that's it, I think. Well, I'm also maybe speaking a little bit lower because I'm without headphones. But yeah, people are saying it's perfect, so I think it's perfect. Yay. I also can't see the feed on Twitch because for some reason we have lost our transcoders. Why the hell are we Twitch partners and not having our 144p special blocky pixel for me to, see if there's video on stream or not? That's kinda annoying. Well, I can open OBS and see if the little green thing goes to red and starts dropping frames or not. And see chat as well. So there you go. Twitch is a cruel dominatrix. Yeah, that will be cool if I was an M person, but I'm not. I'm not into that kinky thing. So yeah, I do not appreciate that. Anyway, without this out of the way, it was a derailing start. It was a UGS thing, It's tradition, of course. So let's just go back to the thing that I am planned to do today. Yeah, so for those of you who are, in the streams, you may know that I may be developing enemies and whatnot, but for today, to get back, you bastard thing, why there's not buttons for me to remove this thing fast? There you go, someone does it. Thank you, Roxy. Thank you. Our marketing girl is on top of it. Thank you, thank you. Twitch has changed. There's no buttons, quick buttons to do that thing anymore. Do I need to be on mod thing? I guess I need to be on mod view to actually have that thing, which is kinda annoying, to be honest. No, even on mod thing I don't have the buttons. Where the hell are my buttons? I don't have buttons anymore. Well, yes, we can deal with that later. I will just, you know, do the right thing and, you know, we never see that. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore it. Because it's not the thing that I'm set out to do. But yeah, that kinda annoys me because if I'm pay attention to something shenanigans in chat, but hopefully, yes, we have beautiful modders in chat and they will take care of any shenanigans from, you know, bots and ill-intended people. Yes. So let's just go back to work. Well, start doing work. So yes, we have been developing enemies and whatnot. We even have some cool enemy movements and they are keeping smart and whatnot, but that's not the plan for today. Because you know, I have been a Nori programmer and you know, if we open code, let me just go to script and for example, let me just see the game manager actually has some cool things. The game manager, I'm actually commenting stuff, you know, it's actually done properly. There's a lot of comments which I like to see. There's some things that needs to be deleted maybe. Not set yet. Oh, that's for the save thing, for the save station, for the upgrade stations. Yes, future things. So yeah, there's comments in here. That's good, but for example, they are fading away then. Yeah. So as you can see, some code is commented, other code is not. Let me see the player. There you go, player controller. Some parts are commented. Well, some code is commented, some things has comments in it, is explaining things, and yeah, most of it is not. So the plan for today is to attempt to tidy up it and comment as much as I can, explaining what the things do. We are keeping an eye out. Yes, thank you. So yeah, clean up code. Which probably gonna make me wish to do some refactoring, but I will try to avoid that. It's important to not get too deep on doing things that and messing around with stuff that's still working, you know. It's important to have that in mind. So for now, let me just check where this comes from, because this type of comments need to go away. Bling on what? It's a form of surgery kinda. Yes indeed. I may not have headphones, but I have my external speakers doing it very low volume. I hope my speakers are not getting picked up by my mic. I can just stop talking and check. Yeah, the volume from that pickup is too low, so I think it's not like doubling the music thing. So it's Gucci, yeah. Not to worry about. Well, I have clicked up on errors and yeah. Yeah, that's worrisome. Hmm. So, you are being annoying. So you use it parameter. Cell enter, there's a new cell. I probably messed around with this, of course I did, because there's this comment in here. And that's probably the reason I'm not messing around with this. And I didn't delete this, maybe because other things that call this function from message probably called function with this thing, and I didn't want to... Wait a second. But I'm using this in here. No, I'm not. I'm just stupid. This is the var offset, which is an offset. It's a vector 3i, but the new cell I'm not using it, so... Cell enter. New cell, cell thing. If neighbors home. Well, let's just me do something just to get this out of the way. This might... Let me see. The parameter new cell is never used in function. Yeah, but if I do that underscore, that might break it, not? No, I think it's not. Gonna mess around. So next thing, load image, error opening files has icon VSG. I believe this is something about the Godot image thing. I'm pretty sure it is. So let me see what's going on in chat. It's not so far, you Gucci. Yes, I know that. Then the other var is using the vector 3 to change. No, this is... Yeah, the new thing that we are using this is of type vector 3i. And the new variable that I have created offset, called offset, is also a vector 3i. They both are of the same type, but this thing it's not used anywhere, so yeah. That's why it's doing a warning. But that may be fixed, so let me just go to the next thing, which is a red one. I don't like red ones, so let me just see. I think this is a common one, so I'm just gonna Google it very fast. Or DuckDuckGo, because I stopped using Google for a while. But I may use Google anyway if this doesn't find anything. So let me just see if something appears. So nice, nothing appears. Okay, you win. Google it is. Show me. Yes, so where's the thing? I need to go to So project settings, boot splash. So project settings. So boot splash and image, it's this. This giant thing. Let me see if this exists. So maybe it's that. So res. What an annoying thing. I can't mess around with this. So yeah, I may go directly in this. Assets. So what is this again? So minimalist, black, white, blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna mess around with namings. So that's gonna stay. Let me just see which one of these are. Minimalist, black, white. What's happening on my thing? Something important? No. Okay. The minimalist, black, white, the end animation video. So there's something like that in here. It's this. It's this giant thing. Full size, use filter, minimum display time. But is this actually the thing that's... Because error opening file. That's not the thing. So that's... Google is lying to me. You freaking bastard. That's not the solution, my friend. So project checking, settings, application, config icon. That may be that application. So let me just delete that. So application, config, icon. So maybe that's the... There you go. Thank you. Maybe it's that. And as you can see, the rest... Well, let me just see in here. The rest doesn't have an icon. So let me just go to UI and assets maybe. Is there something I can use from here? Xcorp. Well, I'm gonna use Droian logo. Because yeah, close. Hopefully that goes away. So parameter body never used. Body never used. Path. What do you want from path? Local variable path is shadowing an already declared function at line 22. 22. Function path. Oh. Var path. Oh. I see. Rename. I want to rename. There's no thing for rename. I want to rename it. Well, let me see. Target found emit path. Is this emitting the entire function? Or just this variable? Because I'm pretty sure this is for the variable. Because we create a variable and we emit our variable, right? Yeah. Var p. Var path. It's a variable. Yeah. Let's hope I'm not breaking code with this. Let me see what's going on in chat. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff. Trying to also understand it as you go. Oh, I'm just cleaning up and fixing errors and some stuff. With the cleanup code, the actual code cleanup and commenting I'm gonna do later. I'm just setting out errors just so I can start it without any errors, just so if I modify something and I click play and an error appears, I actually know what's going on instead of looking for everything in here. But yeah, so delta never used. Okay, let me just do that. Yes, very funny. Very funny, Cado. Your naming for code is literally shit. Yes, and I actually remember this. I actually remember this. Why I have to do that this way for Godot shenanigan things, but well, moving on. Yeah, I think so too. Yes, yes, very laughable. But there's a reason for this. There's an actual reason for this. I will explain it later when I get to it. What do we want from tick? It's delta again. And it's delta again. So many things on tick. I may not like it. For code optimization later. So yeah. Noctiwing. Oh. Ooh. What's this? I'm gonna check the last one. First off, I'm gonna go to this and then go to the last one, the Noctiwing. So sync, navigation map, synchronization error, attempted to merge the navigation mesh with another already merged mesh. Why did you attempt to do this? It's this. It's probably this problem may be related with this problem, so I'm gonna check this first. So let me see, modules, navigation, nav map, get path, and move towards player and this. So there is the physics processing, which is calling the move towards the player, which is navigation. Is navigation finished? Is it? Line 25. If is finished, return. And it's in this that's triggering the thing. This one's gonna be hard because it's maths is related. Damn it. I haven't messed around with maths for a while and I have no idea how to fix this. So, before we continue, let me just do clear and save everything. I said save everything and let's do some tests. I actually gonna do this one. And let me just open this and go fast to the Droian thing and no sound. Yeah, no sound on Droian. And continue load save. If I do the load save, can I do new game? Back to main menu. Continue load save, options, credits, quit. Okay, I might have noted something that needs addressing. Or it's on continue. Okay, there's something needs to be polished out, but that's fine. Just something that I need to give out input on. So yeah, I think we have played enough. There's no errors. There's no warnings. There's lots of debugging though. Well, of course there is errors. There's still the navigation thing. Why? Why did I have to get this bug in here? I will deal with that later. Let me just first get rid of this, all these prints. So I'm going to go to the Noctiwing thing, and I'm gonna to debug. There's no debug, it's print. So there's print, global position, prints and prints. All the prints. So I'm just gonna comment them because I still have to work on the Noctiwing. You can see. There's still this thing, the this. And this is only 3 matches, so it's not done yet. So I'm just gonna do the play again, just to reload all the things. And yeah, continue, do some stuff around, and you know, yeah, I think that's enough. So there's this and true. And there's debugger as well. This and true. So where would that be? The this and the true. It's pathfinding something. I'm confused. Maybe it's in here. Well. Print. HP. Print that. That's not it. Well, I can easily do that. So navigation agent, that's not it, close. Pathfinding, no match. Noctiwing, no match. Navigation tile, no match. Or do I need to do something like this? No. Move left, Metroidvania. I hope that's not in here. There's lots of it, but I think that's not it. Because this is comment from the Metzi system. That's not my comments, because you know, you can see the BRs and all those things. I'm not that particular in comments. Not in here as well. Oh, this bling is another Pokemon thing, okay. And there's game management. Okay. So this. None of this. Enemy. Are you in here? No. Doors. Maybe it's in here. No. Not in here. Not in here. There's one match. There you go. Thank you. Can I see the player? This. Yeah. Thank you. There you go. I can actually delete this thing from here. Because, yeah. It's not in use anymore. And there's still the true, which gonna be a more difficult print to find. Or not. It was right here. I'm gonna comment this, because this is shit. So it needs comment to have proper wording afterwards. So I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna do the thing again. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, it's Pokemon stuff blinking up. Things to ignore. Yeah, for those of you who are confused about what I'm talking about, on Twitch we have some Pokemon thing going on, and it does the sound, and yeah. This is actually a pretty hard thing to do to avoid these guys. Okay, so this thing has been cleaned up, which is good. There's not this, not this, not this. So everything is awesome. The output is clean up. The debugger though, that's another question. Why Metzis is doing stuff? I haven't planned to work on this. But I guess this is part of the cleanup, so I need to take care out of these annoying bugs, just so I can start actually commenting and explaining and everything on that later. It's part of the process. I do not enjoy it though, because that's not my code. Well, correction, this is my code. I'm just adapted the code to the Metzis, probably not the right way, but that's fine. That's a persistent bot if I ever seen one. But yeah. So, what's triggering this? Let me just see with attention. So, Noctuing, move towards player, navigation server, navigation map query failed because it was made before first map synchronization. Before first map synchronization. Navigation server, map changed, signal can be used to receive update notifications. Map get iteration ID. Can I do this? Let me. That's gonna stay in the same if, so let me just do another if. Can I copy this? No. So nav, well, map underscore get underscore iteration underscore id. This is a function, and yay. Now, is this a thing? No, it's not, because I need to get nav dot, right? Yes. Yes. Is this enough? It's going to break Metzis? Let's see. This is just something I want to, you know, do the iteration thing, whatever what's going on with the map, before updates with the enemy thing. And yeah, it got worse. Damn it. So let's just see. Invalid call, non-existent function, map, get iteration ID in base, navigation ID. Okay, that got worse. So let me just go into the drawing board then. And try again. Well, actually I can just be faster doing this, because I have dealt with the start things. So yeah, there's debug. So for now I'm gonna just check the map, because it can definitely be a map thing, because we have multiple enemies and I don't know if this old enemy is messing around with the new enemy. There's a way to disable this thing but maintain it on the map. I don't think there is on Godot, something like that. I don't think there is. But I also don't think that's the problem though. In any case, that's the old enemy, it goes away. The problem will most likely persist though. I'm counting on it. Because it's a Metsis thing. What? I delete the old enemy and we get a new error. What the hell is going on? I'm confused. Extremely confused. So we have the new enemy. This is the new enemy. Using the, you know, pathfinding, AI, thing, beautiful stuff. And we have the old enemy. If I delete the old enemy, we have new errors. Why? I guess well, I'm pretty sure this error for the Metsis thing didn't trigger because this error triggered first, because I deleted the old thing. I'm not liking it. Enemy GD, Noctin GD. I'm not liking it. Not a bit. What's this? Why there's stuff in... Okay, enemy. Scene group is emitting stuff. Maybe it's that. Now this is the groups. I want the signals. No, there's nothing in here. Confusing. Very confusing. With the old enemy back, this thing is gonna work. But if I delete it, it's gonna break. Well, something happened. I'm just dumb. I'm just freaking dumb. What am I doing? You can delete that, you save the thing, you go to base, then you play the thing. Come on, focus. There you go. Now we are talking about. So the old enemy is gone, but the thing persists. Now we are talking about. Good. Very good. Why there's another map with enemies inside? Because I have other test stuff in there. Let me just clear then the test thing. Scenes, tests. I have this one. Let me open the test first, second and third. And there's the test area. Oh, this is the old thing. This is the current one. And of course I have some old enemies in here that need to be gone for now. And the third can maintain the old enemy just so if I have the need. Yeah. He wasn't doing any errors, so that's fine. And this is test. This is going to disappear, these levels, once we have done all the enemy stuff. So, what do you want? Navigation server, navigation map query. Navigation map query, which is navigation finisher. Failed because it was made before first map synchronization. Map server, map changed signal can be used to receive update notifications. Map get iteration ID can be used to check if a map has finished its newest iteration. And this failed because of the first thing, right? Navigation map synchronization error. Wait a second. First, before map synchronization, and second map synchronization error attempted to merge a navigation mesh polygon edge with another already merged edge. This usually This usually... Really? Why don't you show me? Okay. This isn't perfect, so that's fine. So let me see. On a note, attempted to merge navigation mesh polygon edge with another already merged edge. These are usually caused by crossing edge, overlapping polygons, or a mismatch of the navigation mesh, navigation polygon baked cell size, and the navigation map cell size. If you are certain none of above is the case, change navigation 3D merge rasterized cell scale to 0.001. Maybe the navigation cell size is different, but I don't really care that much, so I'm gonna do the navigation 3D merge thing. Where I do that though? It's in here? No, that thing says navigation 3D merge rasterized cell scale, so that's not it. Or is it? So let me see. 3D? There's something 3D in here? I don't think so. Is it in here something? No, that must not be. Where do I get the navigation 3D? Is on project settings? Is it in here? Is there some navigation thing in here? Navigation 3D. Merge rasterizer cell scale and change it to 0.001. Okay. Close. Clear. 2D. Base. Play. You gotta become the Matsis. Yeah, I didn't do nothing. So it's actually the... Now you're showing me the full... No, you're not showing me the full thing. Almost though. Damn it. So let's go back. Change the thing to 1 as it was, and let's see what's going on. So, sync, navigation map synchronization error, attempted to merge the navigation mesh polygon edge with another already merged edge. This is usually caused by crossing edges, overlapping polygons, or a mismatch of the navigation mesh. Oh, that's going to be a pain because I don't understand this. Yet. Well, I understand, but I don't know how this thing is doing the merges and whatnot. I'm gonna focus on this first. I believe it's the better use of time. Let me see. If Navi's navigation finished. I need something to check this thing. So there's physics process, move towards player. Can I delay the physics process after some time? Because the move towards player is... It's doing indirectly in the physics process, which is triggered after the ready and may not have time to do the nav thing on ready. To do all these things in here. I know if I give him time, he'll do it. Or do I need to do the nav target position? No, because, yeah, I don't think so. I know if I give him some time, he may not cause this thing to trigger. So let me just see really quick in here. Let me just check in here. It's the weight thing. But I want it to do properly. This. Yes. And yes, I did copy pasta from Google. Deleted. Actually it was Reddit though. So let me see. 1 second. It's probably too much. Let's... that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's not the good thing. I need to think. I actually need to think. Because we have the physics process, it's always gonna do one wait for every frame. That's not good. What do I need to do? Easy. Very easy. I go to the ready thing. I create first. I create a variable. It's gonna be a bool, and I'm gonna name it nav bug fix thing whatever. It's a bool and it's false. On ready, I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna do the nav bullshit equals to true. And on the physics thing, if nav bullshit is true, then you can do this. Yay. What if you call it booleans bulls? Ah yes, bullshit is true. Right. I'm gonna do you what you want then. Nav bullshit fix. I think it's a proper name then. Let's see if it fixes something. I'm on base, good. It fixed something, but we still have problems. There's still another problem in here. Why the hell there's a dot in here? What stays behind in here? What's this that stays behind? I do not appreciate this. Something to check later. But yay! One thing is done. When bullshit was fixed, which I appreciate, we just gave it some time to think about it, you know. I'm actually gonna lower the thing, you know, just to avoid 1 second bullshit on levels and whatnot. you know. I guess .1 seconds is enough to have that fixed. To give it time to do the navigation thingy, to not, you know, do the bug, which is awesome. So one thing is fixed, which is nice. I do like that, and it's persistent, so it's not triggering anymore. Now the worst one, which is that thing. This gonna be a hard one. Not because it's Metsy stuff, but because it's navigation mesh stuff that I have messed around before and I don't remember anymore how to do this. So, well, before we continue, let's be a good boy and, you know, fix for an error on navigation stuff. Navigation enemy update before baking meshes. Yeah. Never forget the comments. Because I may not be the only programmer on the team, and other people shall know what I do, including future Godot as well. Now, let's go to this bullshit. What do you want? It's something about the navigation. There's navigations and navigations. Let me just check this thing. 2D. Show me. That's definitely something on this bullshit. Navigation map synchronization error. Attempted to merge a navigation mesh polygon edge with another already merged edge. I don't have multiple things, right? So let me just hit play and go on the remote and make sure we don't have multiple navigation things going on. The door most likely doesn't have any of it. So door is good. Enemies. So Noctiwing, there's an area 2D there, that's clear. There's a one navigation agent and one navigation region. Patrols, nothing. Whoa, I know what that thought was. Okay. That's fine. Test 1ST. Okay, there's not multiple navigation region 2D. Use edge connections. Is something because of this? I may need to mess around with this to know what's going on. So you have a navigation polygon, which is edge connection things. So before I continue, clear. What if I edge connection off? Is it going to do some bullshit? Wow. Invalid access to property of key player on base. Stupid. You do play on base. Bug still persists. Okay, going back to here. You shall use thing. So navigation polygon. Enable navigation polygon. Of course, if I just disable the thing, it's gonna do more errors because other stuff trying to access that thing. Or not. But we don't have the mesh anymore. That makes sense. So the navigation thingy error comes from that. So we are in the good direction. We are in a very good direction. That's good. So it's about this thing. No shit, Sherlock. It's what it says on the thing. But anyway. Enter cost, travel cost. Visible for now on canvas, that's fine. Orders are zero relative. Textures, materials, process. Threads, physics interpolation, auto-translate, editor descriptions. I don't see anything about merges and sizes and weirdness. So maybe it's in here? Geometry. Well, this thing is like that. I may not. If I click in here, that's gonna break, right? We just save. Yeah, if I do this. Z. Okay. Save, base, play, and this is gone. Enemy doesn't move. Okay. So problem is the navigation polygon. No. Why control? Well, actually not. Door. Nav 2D bake navigation polygon. Because we don't have navigation polygon. That's fine. So there you go. Now we have just a regular, normal, default navigation polygon, which is gonna trigger the error. I'm pretty sure. No, it didn't. What's going on? Where's my navigation thing? Okay, I have done a boo-boo though. Because what I wanted is to know, you know, ctrl+Z. That's what I wanted. The problem is the ctrl+Z didn't work properly and I lost my navigation polygon settings. But we are close though. Cell size, border size, resources, filters, agents, geometry. And the problem is I already saved this thing to test it, so yeah. Navigation sailed away, literally. Literally. I may have done something I didn't want to do. And we know it's just the navigation polygon settings, because it's the only thing I have messed around. This is the only thing that's messed up and doing the error. So that's fine. As long as we rebuild that and properly so it doesn't do errors, we are fine. Right? Yeah. Stupid animal. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, it's the bar thing. That makes sense. If I stop it, go to the test thing and give it a new polygon. Wait, do I have any polygons to load from? Navigation polygon thing, default bus. Default bus layout. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna ignore it. So now we have a default navigation polygon. Save it, base, test, and the debugger is gonna be clear. Excellent, very excellent. But the enemy doesn't move. Not very excellent. I know there's something about this, because we are not seeing the tiles anymore. And I know there's something about it in here. I just don't remember... What's that? There's something about this. Yes, I'm starting to remember. So let me just open everything. So there's mesh and static collisions, colliders, mesh instance. Well, that's fine, not gonna mess with that. Source geometry node, source geometry group node, use the name, focus cap, no nori things. Group name, navigation polygon source geometry group. Maybe it's that. Resource local to scene, no path, polygon name. That's not it. The filter, that's also fine. The agent, that's also fine. The cells, this was a problem, and this, I think it's in here. And I need to go to the tile map. Stop it, whatever you're doing. I need to go to the tile, I believe, right? Tile map layer. Shader editor, that's not it. Tile set, tile map, or tile set. I think it's one of these. There's the navigation layer 0, and I think it's this. How do I copy the name thing? Didn't I have some name thing in here? Paint properties. Navigation layer 0. So now we go back to the thing. I don't remember. Come on. Is there a group that this belongs to? Obstacles? Global groups. Obstacles. I think that's it. I should, instead of trying to wing it, properly seeing it. But you know. I'm just like that. That wasn't it. Let me see. Navigation cell. Ctrl+C. Oh, that. I usually use the terrains when I draw the auto tile. Not sure if that's... No, don't worry about that. I remember I have messed around with the tile map to go to the tile set and draw the navigation area to calculate the mesh, you know? And I remember there was something about in here that I have used it to link to the other stuff, but I don't remember very well what that is, you know? So I probably gonna stop wasting time and go to Google. You won. Again. So let me just see. Godot. Navigation. Region 2D. Tile map. From tile map data. Yes. Create navigation region 2D, create a navigation polygon, yes indeed. Somehow get navigation polygon to recognize my tile. Okay, that's a question, that's fine. I want the answer. I'm still very new, okay, that's fine. You can do it completely from UI, yes, I know that. Navigation region 2D and the navigation polygon. Make sure the polygon covers the entire map. Then click Bake Navigation Region. But that's not the thing. No. I set navigation polygon source geometry node to group with children and the source geometry group name to navigation. Then I added the tile map to the navigation group. This is the obstacles group, right? Copy. And I go to the navigation and past, right, 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 no, that's still not it. That's still not the answer. It's something about this bullshit in here. Something in here. Where is it? For making a tile map you do not need to draw. I know that. Add a bounding outline. You can bake the tile map directly with the navigation region 2D. The tile map adds all its cells in a navigation polygon on the first tile map layer as traversable, while all the tile map cells with the physics collision polygon are added as obstructions that cut into the nav mesh later. It is important to note that only the first tile map layer gets parsed, and you cannot stack overlap navigation polygons. Okay, if the tile map is not a direct child of the region, the schemer suggests blah blah blah. Okay, I'm close to it. I'm getting close. There, the nuance, blah 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 blah. So, the root node children node of the navigation polygon, source geometry node property. So, source geometry node property, it's going to be the root node children. Root node children, okay. Seems to prefer the navigation region 2D as the root node. Okay. So I'm assuming it meant the root node of the scene and pick up anything that's visible navigation. I'm pretty sure I have that on. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. That's not it, though. There's something about this that needs to go. So, new navigation polygon. I need to do something about it. I know there's something about these things in here, but I'm not getting it. Is it this? I'm pretty sure it's not, though. Do I need to do that to the initial baking? No, it won't do that, nothing. Yeah, I know. Just stop annoying. That's not it. So there's something here, I don't remember though. Clear, that's not the problem. And Google is not giving me the answer I want. Do I need to go to the dark places of internet trying to find the bullshit tutorial that I was following that gives me the answer on why the hell should I put in here? Because I'm not liking it. So there's plings going on. What's going on? Yahoo Answers. Maybe that's a better way. Did you save the tutorial about this? I probably did, but I probably forgot where the file is. So that's another problem. That's not code. Instead, use the navigation region 2D and bake your tile map navigation data to a optimized navigation mesh. You can use tile map only as data by disabling the built-in navigation of the tile map layer, and the navigation mesh baking will hide all your tile map cells with navigation polygons or collision polygons from the first tile map layer, and bake the navigation mesh for them. Yes, that's it. How though? How? You cannot stack or overlap navigation meshes if you use the tile map layer system with cells that have navigation collision polygons. It might have a waste of time as far as 2D nav mesh baking is concerned. Pretend that the tile map has only a single tile map layer because of the first blah 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 gets baked. If you use a navigation region 2D, don't forget to disable the built-in tile map navigation on the tile map layer, or the two nav mesh will conflict. That's probably the problem with that before, to be honest. That's probably what's happening. Well, happened. Now it's not, because I have to screw around with this thing, unfortunately. So, parsed geometry type, meshes and static colliders. Static colliders or if I do this, and if I do this, the obstacles. So the geometry parsed is this, parsed collision mask. What is the collision again? For the ground I believe it's 1, right? Doesn't matter, I'm gonna do all of this 1, because yes. 1. Navigation layers 1. There's navigation stuff in here though. Terrains, physics, it's 1 as well. Yeah, everything's 1. So 1. Parsed collision mask 1. Source geometry node. Root node children. Group with children. Group explicit. Obstacles. Baking rect. Cell size. Maybe I should increase this? Baking rect. I don't know about this though. There's something in here. 10. That's fine. Do something. What? Okay. This bullshit is still trying to do this. Why? I don't want this. I don't want to make my own polygon. I want you to do it on your own. Just do it on your own. Like you used to. No? Why you're not doing the things? Well, something that's not working, it's not doing the thing, right? The bug still occurs because of the dog, so we still have a problem. Well, we have a giant problem. No, we don't. I'm just always distracted on what scene I should play. And boom. It's not doing boom. It's not doing boom, but the enemy is stuck, but the bug is gone. So yeah, I think we have cleared all the bugs. Of course not, I'm just lying to myself. We all know that the bugs haven't disappeared, because you know, the enemy doesn't move anymore. The enemy isn't smart, the enemy is lazy, and he will stay in... yeah, sweet copium, exactly. Exactly. There's no more output errors, I have just forgot, you know, how to set up the freaking navigation region thing. I forgot how to do this, and yeah. But this is gone, which is good, I guess. Well, it doesn't matter. What matters is I need to learn how to do this properly to, you know, do this and get the navigation thing again and doing it in a way that doesn't trigger errors. That's the most important thing. So yeah, most things are clean up and we still have some time, so let's just... Wait a second. OBS reconnection successful. What happened? I'm streaming, I'm green, and I have 0 dropped frames. Maybe the stream restarted? I haven't noticed any comments or something that the stream has been shut down. Well, I think everything's fine. Anyway, let's just clear this thing, do the polygon thing again, and yeah, this still is annoying me, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it and go to code, because the objective is not to work on enemies. The objective is to clear in the code, and that's the thing I must do. And right now the code isn't giving errors. And so, object completed. What if, because we need to always think ahead, what if I go to the actual game though? I believe this is the proper level to open, right? I am on base, and if default room, what the hell is this? Default room. I'm gonna ignore it. I believe the first is the correct thing. This one, not the tests one, not the old maps. This one is the start map. There's another thing in player to clean up on this bullshit. Yeah, gonna deal with that later. What I want to do first is cut and play. Wow. Cannot call method bake navigation polygon on a null value. They are back. Oh no. No, 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 no. I guess, yeah, that was to be expected. That is to be expected. So in the door, I have messed around with the navigation thing, which it was on test and not on the... yeah, the red tide has returned. Yes, indeed. So the function update pathfind and the pathfind things and these things must be, you know, this, no, 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 this, comment all the things that might be calling the bugs. If you comment the entire code, there's no bugs, right? See? As I have said, if you comment all the code, there's no bug, but there's actually more bullshit. What do you want from the doors? Explain it to me. What the doors want? Really? It was old errors? Let me just clear everything, the output, clear, debugger, clear, everything's clear, base. I'm actually going to click on play, just to do the splash screens, menus and everything, and make sure there's actually no errors at all in here, because it's important. Continue. There's still bullshit in here. Okay, there's this. Fine, there's another one that needs to be commented. Again, if you comment the entire code, there's no bugs, right? I'm just commenting the navigation thing from the door to update the navigation mesh for the enemy to be smart, but because there's no navigation region on the official levels, it's triggering an error. Okay, we have lowered it to just one thing. Excellent. Excellent. It's on the save point? Why? Fine, I guess. That's an easy one. If you don't use it, put an underscore. I'm not gonna question you. Try again. Continue. So I'm just gonna test around just to make sure, you know, I'm gonna touch the save point. There's no bugs going on. More doors. I'm gonna load more levels. I actually have seen the loading of this side, which is worrying me. I'm gonna touch the save to make sure, you know. What's going on? The resolutions have been messed around, and because of that it's now visible, the loading of levels. But that shouldn't be possible though. There's something very bad happening with Metsies. Because this shouldn't be happening. Well, another bug to the list then. Yeah, just to do something fun, let's restart it and start from a save point, because why not? Made and produced by UGS. Yes, we need to change that. There's load save and continue. If I go to continue, yes, the save state works. Great. Wow. The change from here is huge. See? Because you check on both sides. On which level I am? I don't even know it. Let's go to message and make sure. So let me just open the game, and there's something around in here, maybe. I'm probably in here, so let me just see. It's a scene assignment. It's 6 optional branch. 6 optional branch. And yeah, easy. Easy. Let me see the map. Okay, that's right. There's UI stuff going on, just don't worry about it. It's gonna be cleaned up soon, TM. Why Metsies have to start doing this thing? I believe this was set up and fixed. Well, yet again, I have started messing around with the code, so maybe not. Maybe I have done a boo-boo? I need to check with older versions of the game, just to make sure. And no, I haven't. Well, I have version control, but I have not a local version control, so I haven't done the thing to get back the regions thing for the AI. But one thing I am certain, I definitely have version control for this Metzis thing going on. And this is quite a big problem, because I'm pretty sure this was fixed before. And now it's not. Let's go back to the other thing, because I have opened it on the editor. And yeah. This is a 2 block thing. And if I'm on this block, and this block and everything on the camera should appear. So if I'm on this block appears. But if I'm going this, okay, maybe the code is working as intended. Maybe the code is actually working as intended. But because the resolutions were messed around for UI reasons and art reasons and scaling and whatnot, the code I have done is no more good for it. Great. More work for future CAD. Metzis, I will need to work on this again. Great. But that's going to be for future Godot. Yes, indeed, we are approaching, dinner time, so yeah. I'm gonna do the usual thing and let future Godot deal with the bullshit, because I don't have time today for continuing the Metzis debug, because this gonna need to be reworked and the enemy thing is gonna be reworked. But we have planned that for, we have a new structure. We are organized. We have manager staff, which is pretty cool to see if, production is actually on schedule and, everything is done in the proper days to be done, which is pretty cool. So yeah, enemies will be dealt with when it's time for them, and this needs to be planned. The Metzis thing to be fixed needs to be planned, so yeah, there's another thing. So yeah, I have done that introduction in here, so Metzis, load level, rework. There you go, and yeah. So before I wrap this up, let me just show you something beautiful, I'm gonna use the other browser, because no logins and other bullshit. So if you go to the ugs.pt, our beautiful website, you can see, our team, our United Ghouls Studio website, which is pretty awesome, has been updated. There's our 4 main projects. Most of them are on pause. The only active project right now is Droian. And you can see things about our community and whatnot. You can see our stream directly from the website, which is pretty cool. And yeah, this is not a scam, by the way. This is legit. Ignore the flashy thing. This is legit, including this. Yes, Droian on Steam, because we have a Steam page already. So if you want to support us, especially Droian, the best thing to do is actually click on the wishlist, just so the Steam algorithm thingy behind stays happy and promotes our game to other people when we release, to be announced, which is soon TM. That's a joke, that's the thing. So when we say soon TM, it's probably, quite some while until it's released, but we shall announce the release date when we actually know we can release the game without too many bugs. I can't say no bugs because that doesn't exist. There's always gonna be bugs, but the game the most polished state, hopefully. So yeah, we also have socials, which is pretty cool because, you know, who's gonna stream next? Yes, if you want to know, you shall follow us on our socials. There's, you know, about us and whatnot. There's all our socials in here. There's a big list where we, you know, post who's gonna stream next Friday, who's not. You know, we can also share if there's special events coming on. Wink wink, we are on, you know, spooky season, so you can wait for greatness to come. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed the return of the ghouls. And yeah, let me just pause the music. I hope you have enjoyed and see you next stream. Where's the outro? There you go. Bye bye.